What is up, Naughties? My name is Connor Young. I am the other co-owner of YNOT, less flamboyant one. Some might say less interesting one, but I'm the more technical one, so you've got me for this walkthrough. This video is intended for all the speakers and individuals who will be presenting sessions at YNOT Summit 2020. First, before we get started, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of our heart to all of you for participating in this event. In this day and age of social distancing, obviously, we're thrilled to present this event, and we're really excited that we've received such a great reaction from everybody. Everybody is so eager to be involved with this event. So thank you. We truly appreciate that. We're looking forward to a terrific event. And I just wanted to do a video here to walk you guys through what to expect when you log in, when you're ready to speak. So that way it's not, you don't have to just figure it out last minute. You'll kind of know going in how this works, the controls work. The software we're using on the Hopin site is really easy to use. That's the benefit. It's that simplicity does mean it does have a lack of features in some area or flexibility that lets us do the more detailed stuff, but it means it's easy to use and you don't have to download any special software. You can use it right from your browser. We're only asking that speakers try everything they can to use a desktop or a laptop and not a mobile device if possible. Technically it works with mobile devices, but you're just going to be asking for technical problems if you try to use a mobile device. So if you're going to be speaking, laptop, desktop if possible, and try to make sure you got yourself a really good internet connection for the session, so you're not dropping in and out while you're trying to speak, because a bad internet connection can absolutely do that. Okay, so let's walk you through what to expect. Now, when you first arrive at the Hopin site and you log in, you're going to end up in the reception. So let's go over there for a second and show you what that looks like. Okay, so you're going to arrive at the reception, and there's going to be a schedule right here with the different days on the bottom, so you can kind of see what's going on. It'll let you know what's happening. Note that the schedule is loosely tied to the sessions, but they are two different entities. So when you want to get from the schedule to your session, you're going to want to click this button over here that says Sessions, not Stage. Note that Stage just brings you to sort of a welcome video that's here for everybody to kind of watch when they first arrive and kind of walks them around the site, similar to what I'm doing right now for you guys, but this is not where you will be speaking and presenting. That will be Sessions, okay? So you're going to want to click Sessions. This is just a beta demo site, so this is not the setup, how it will be set up at the day of the event. But you're going to want to find your session, and this is, when I was talking about the lack of flexibility of the software, this is one of the downsides. The sessions area can get a little crowded with sessions, and so yours will hopefully be near the top. If it's not, though, you can use this search feature to search for your session, or just scroll down and find it, click it, and you will go into the session room. Now, when you arrive, a few things to note. First, let's take a look at the chat over here. I'll delete this one so we can do it again. This chat here has two tabs, Session and Event. If you chat and type something here, okay, oops, hello world. Okay, it's going to show up in the chat for the entire event. So everybody in the whole event who's looking at event chat can see this. They don't have to be in the session you're in. If you click the Session tab, though, only the people in this particular session are going to see what you type here. Okay, so that's how that's going to work here. This will pop up. All right, to go live on video, if people are already in the room and broadcasting when you arrive in the room, this button is going to be up here near the top instead of in the middle. If there's nobody broadcasting yet and you're the first, you'll see this button here. Don't be shy. Go ahead and fire it up. Instead of share audio and video, if you see it say ask to share audio and video, that means you're not set up as a moderator, which is probably an oversight on our part, or maybe you just signed up really late for your registration and we didn't get a chance to add you. There's a few different ways that can happen. That means you're going to need to get permission to broadcast, but I'll show you how that looks here in a second. Okay, if there's nobody in the room, you're the only one, and you don't have permission, then reach out to myself or Jay. I can be reached via Skype. I'll keep a Skype window open throughout the entire event. Just Why Not Connor, Connor is my Skype handle. You can reach me that way. Jay is really accessible. We're easy to reach. You can try to reach us through the to the Hopin site as well, and just let us know, hey, we're having a problem, and we'll help you out. Now, once you share audio and video, you're going to get something from your browser that pops up that's going to be basically trying to say, hey, which camera, which microphone do you want to use, and get permission. You're going to want to allow that. This is going to pop right into video because I already have my settings all ready to go. But if you want to, you're going to get a screen after you allow that's going to look something like this. This is where you can kind of change out or confirm your audio video settings. Just apply it when you get it and you're in the room and you're good to go. Note we see the chat over here. I'm the only one broadcasting, so there's just one big window right now. You'll see the number of slots. This is showing you how many broadcast slots are open. This session is set for 8, so you could have up to 8 people speaking in this particular session. And then this is showing you how many people are watching the session live right now, so you can kind of get a sense of the room. Okay, you're going to have some controls down here. This one lets you just sort of turn off your camera, but note that your audio is still on in this case. So if you turn off your camera and you like insult somebody in the room, they're going to hear you. You're going to want to click this one if you want to mute your audio. You put your camera back on. The one that's of more interest to you guys who are presenting is probably going to be this one here, the little computer with the slash through it. That particular icon allows you to share your screen. So if you're going to be sharing, you want to show off your website, or if you're going to be presenting PowerPoint, whatnot, this is the button you're going to want. You're going to need to approve. Same thing, it's going to pop up and say, hey, what do you want to share? I'm using Firefox. This is a Firefox browser, so your browser might be a little different. You can share the entire screen, or you can just choose the window that you want to share exclusively if you want to do that, and then allow the share, and that share should pop up just like another video screen, okay? So that's showing up over here. I can make this large if I want by clicking it, and then this is larger here, but that's just for you. The viewers are going to be able to arrange the windows how they want. So if you're presenting and you really want them to try to make the shared screen bigger, you might suggest, hey, everybody in the room, double click that, it'll make it large for you, and then additional speakers will go down here. And let me show you how that works. So if you're a moderator and somebody tries to go live on camera, maybe it's because they're another speaker and they just don't have access and they need your approval, or maybe it's just a jackass trying to go live on camera and screwing around. So this is what you're going to see. Let me set that up over here. You're going to get this little pop-up down here that's showing somebody's, hey, on your moderation panel, somebody's wanting to go live, and you can either click this green circle to allow it, or you can click this X if you don't want to allow it. If you allow it to go live, they have to then allow on their side and apply their camera settings, and when they do, we should get a pop-up broadcast there. There we go. Okay, cool. So now that person is broadcasting. You get a sense of how it's going to go down with additional speakers, how it will just kind of go down here, and you can you can organize them how you want by clicking around on the different tiles. You can get rid of this person by clicking the red. That'll kind of boot them off the screen, so they don't have access to the screen anymore. And so you got a little bit of control here. So if you've got a God complex, this is kind of a lot of fun. Okay, if that person talks like, hey, over there, you're going to see this message here. So watch this room here if you're speaking. So for any questions that you want to address from the audience as you're speaking, it's pretty much all there is to it. It's easy, right? We're going to recommend that those of you who have not used this software before, if you want to kind of play around with it, we've got some open lounges that are open to everybody. So if you arrive on Monday morning, you can jump in one of the lounges. The basic controls will be very similar. Those lounges, as long as they have room in them, anybody can go on cam and play around in them. They're not specific topics or presentations. They're just for networking. So feel free to jump into a lounge. You'll find those in the sessions area as well. And then you can try out the camera controls, make sure that you're able to stream okay with your browser and you don't run into any issues. because we're not going to be able to help. Like if you have browser problems, you're using an old operating system, we're not going to really be able to help at the day of the event. So if you can do just a little test before your session, that would be preferred, and you'll know you're good to go. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions, reach out to me. If you don't have my email, you should have my email, Jay's email. I gave you my Skype a little bit earlier in this video. We can also be reached via the contact form at ynotsummit.com. Just click contact us, and there's a contact form. So if you don't remember anybody's contact information, you want an easy way to reach us, that's a good way to do it. We are happy to help. We're looking forward to a great event. Once again, thank you guys so much, and thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to our presenting sponsor, Chatterbait. We've got some tremendous support from companies out there, and we couldn't do this without you guys. And so thank you so much. Seriously. Hopefully this video has been helpful, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys on Monday at the summit.